Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yev. Today we have a very useful device on our home office ideas show, and this is TS4 Dock Station Thunderbolt 4 from CalDigit. This very famous dock station, everybody on YouTube using this device in day-by-day activities, and I am as an emerging content creator, YouTube blogger, I also need Thunderbolt 4 Dock Station, because I have MacBook Pro, ultra-wide monitor, external M2 hard drive and bunch of memory sticks. I need to integrate all of it together to be able to unplug my MacBook when I need this much quicker than I can do it right now. What will be the value for you of this video? We will do quick unpack of this device. We will quickly run through the parameters of this device, but most interesting, we will integrate this device into my setup. I will use my MacBook, monitor, external drive, memory sticks all together and show you how you can use this device in your home office. And the main question for you and for me, do you really need this? Because it's kind of very expensive device and we need to understand, do we really need this 18 port, or it's a rather marketing move from the CalDigit, or it's a really required upgrade of their device? So stay tuned, stay connected, and let's do this review together. Okay, the box. The box is premium quality, white, all information on top, and of course it should be like this for the device, which is cost $400. And by the way, right now it's a 10% discount on Amazon, so please check links in description section, and we are move on. So what you can see on the sides of the box: front panel, front and back panel with a description. This is very useful if you need to understand what ports is responsible for what, general information and sizes of the device, and technical information in case you need to check some exact parameters for your home office setup. Let's open this device. Inside the box we can see immediately Thunderbolt 4 Dock Station itself. There we go. This is our device. A little bit heavy, which is good, because you can expect some performance from the device of this level. We have some quick start guide card, which will be helpful to understand which port we need to use for the main host computer. Some other documentation. Let's check what else do we have besides the box. And this is power cable. This one is USB Type-C, or basically this is Thunderbolt 4 cable. This is power block, and this is additional mount accessories. I will show you how to use them a little bit later. Okay, let's do more detailed check of what we have today. So first of all, let's open this device. You can see that this case of this CalDigit Thunderbolt 4 Dock Station made from metal. I assume it's from aluminum, if I'm not mistaken. If I am mistaken, please correct me in the comment section down below. So what we have in general, why do we need this dock station? Let's check what it's allowed to connect to itself. Okay, so on the back side of dock station, first port is power supply, then Thunderbolt 4 connector for the home computer, for your main computer, then two others, Thunderbolt 4 or USB 4 downstream with 15 watt of power supply. This is DisplayPort 1.4. This is additional USB-C for data transfer up to 10 gigabits per second. Of course, this is audio in-out. This is USB-A 3.2 Gen 2 10 gigabit per second, 7.5 watt of power supply, and this is new 2.5 gigabit Ethernet connector, which is new standard for routers and for Ethernet, Internet over Ethernet. Or from a front panel, we may see that we have USB-A 3.2 Gen 2 10 gigabit per second 7.5 watt of power supply, audio combo jack, micro SD card slot and SD card slot, and you are able to use both of the slots in parallel. And at the end we have USB-C data ports, and one of them is 20 watt 10 gigabits per second and another one is 3.2 Gen 2 10 gigabits per second 7.5 watt of power delivery. So this dock station from CalDigit, Thunderbolt 4 dock station from CalDigit, you can place this device or vertically or horizontally, and for this horizontal placement you can use this additional rubber feet, and you can easily install them on the back side of this device, just like this, 1 and 2. And I will use this device horizontally, so thanks CalDigit for this small nuances to help to place this device on your desk, and it will stay without any movements. Okay guys, this is my messy desktop, sorry for that, but that's why I want to bring this device to my desktop to somehow make it more rational and easy to connect and disconnect my MacBook when I do need this. Okay, so basically let's do the interesting exercise. Let's integrate this Thunderbolt 4 dock station into my setup together with you, and let's see what is good, what is not good, and what really this device will help me to solve or not. Let's see. So I power up this cable and now I'm ready to switch it on into this TS4 from CalDigit. I kind of did it. Let's use this Thunderbolt 4 to connect my MacBook, and we need to connect this cable into this Thunderbolt 4 port where it's mentioned computer. Okay, I can see this light, and now my question is what to do with the monitor. Let me try to connect it as just how I think it should be connected without reading documentation. So MacBook is asking permission to allow connection to this dock station. You see my screen bar. Yeah, everything up and running. So I just was able to connect Thunderbolt 4 to between MacBook and dock station, and second Thunderbolt 4 between LG monitor and dock station. And now my MacBook can see monitor and all of it. So now it's all up and running. Second exercise is, you remember we did review with you of this M2 external drive. It's super fast drive, it's really super fast, and I don't want to lose any speed because of this dock station. So let's connect this external drive through dock station to my MacBook and check, do we have still the same speed or not. I immediately can see my M2 external drive, which is already good. Now let's do the speed check. Let's open our select target drive, and this should be M2. Open, and you may see that it's 1944. I don't think this is good enough, but let me check. Okay guys, it seems we have a problem here. My external M2 SSD drive is not properly working with this TS4. So what I can see, and we will do the test right now with you, but first couple of runs of Blackmagic tool speed test checks showing up to 2000 megabyte per second, but when it's run into third or fourth run, it's dropped 100 megabyte per second. Meanwhile, read speed is still around 2000 megabyte per second. And I found on Reddit forum that it's not only me who can see this issue. So let's do the check, and then I will send this to support of this TS4. But if this is the case, I'm not sure I can see why do I need so expensive device for 400, which cannot support my external drive, which is the almost main reason to have it. So let's do the check. I connected this device via Thunderbolt 3 cable to the Thunderbolt port on the back side of this device. Let me start recording on my screen. So I will use this for the digital support. So I'm selecting my M2 drive and I'm starting the test. No, even now it doesn't work at all. Let me try to restart this device. Okay, let's check once again. Let me start recording of the screen. Let me select M2, open and start. No, it doesn't work at all. It's showing up to 90 or 100 megabytes per second write speed, which is ridiculous. So next stage for me will be to connect my microphone from Canon camera to maybe this TS4 device to be able to record sound not from the camera and like avoid this long connection to the camera, to the short connection to the dock station, and this will allow me to set up the microphone on one place for any camera angles, which is helpful. Also, my target for today was to unplug from my MacBook external SSD, SD cards and all other accessories and to plug them into TS4, which is I have done successfully. We have only one issue related to the stability of speed, write speed on external SSD, which I will follow up with CalDigit support separately. But so far so good. Quality of the device in general feels okay. For the given price it should be okay, it should be not okay, it should be perfect, because it's a kind of half price of MacBook and it should provide you some value, right? And for me current value is mobility, so I can unplug one cable from MacBook and run away. But cost of $400 appropriate for this feature? I think yes in general, but of course depends on your budget. But also it should be other values related to this price. And for me, for now, I'm not super clear what this other value is. So let me work with this device for a couple of weeks, and then I will do like second episode of TS4 review, my real life experience. So I will use it extensively, copying data from SD card to SSD, like doing some accessories connection. I will try to set up my mic into TS4 instead of Canon camera. So I will try to do all of it. So this TS4 will become my real only one hub for all devices on my desktop. And yeah, and then I will be able to share with you my thoughts. Is it worth $400 or is it just too expensive toy and it doesn't make sense? But let's see. I have a hope that this device should bring the value equal to the price. That's all for today. Thank you for being with me over this long review. I hope you enjoy and I hope you will find some useful information for you inside this video. Please share with me your thoughts. What do you think about this TS4 and how you apply this device into your home setup? If you already did this, it will be very useful for me. Maybe you know solution for this problem with the external SSD speed. But otherwise, it was nice evening with you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay tuned, stay connected. See you.